getting started in Photoshop with stop motion, you should have your pictures already taken. Just make sure that when you took them you were using a tripod so that everything was lined up so that your pictures are not moving out of place. But to get your pictures into Photoshop, you're going to start out and go to File and then down to Scripts and Load Files into Stack. So that's important. That's just like what we did with Multiplicity Project. You want to load all of your files into a stack so that it brings all of them into Photoshop. So you're going to browse and you're going to select all of your pictures, and when you have them you're going to hit open, and then make sure that you check off this first box. So mine isn't letting me because I only selected one, but you should have all of your pictures selected, and click the Attempt to Automatically Align Source Image box, and then you're going to hit OK. And when it brings all of your pictures into Photoshop down here, it should have all of your layers lined up. So you can double check if you click and hide that first one, the background shouldn't be moving, but just your animation should move. To get started to animate these, you're going to go to Window and then down to Timeline. So check that off. And when you do, that's going to open up this timeline down at the bottom. So when you have this timeline opened, you're going to be able to play all of your pictures at once. The next step from there is to make sure that the little button in the middle, mine does not have it right now, but make sure the button in the middle for yours says Create from Timeline or something along those lines. Call me over if you can't find it, but that way you're able to use the frame animation. That might be what it says, Create Frame Animation. Select that. And then you're going to click on these 4 dashed lines and go to Make Frames from Layers. So you're going to select Make Frames from Layers. And when you click that, it's going to grab all of your layers and bring them down to the bottom here. So if you play it, it should now play all of the different pictures that you have selected. Something that's nice that you can do with this is set it to play for forever. So yours probably was just playing once and stopping, but if you change it from once over here to forever, it's going to continuously loop. So that's one thing. And then I would also go through, and if there's any layers that don't really work with your video, you can delete them. So if you click on a frame that does not work with your video, hit that little trash bin, it will delete and get rid of it. And then you can also go in and change the length of each of these layers. So if you feel like they're all going too quickly, you can change it to maybe 0.1 seconds so that it's a little bit slower of an animation. The other thing that you can do with yours is if you had layers that maybe just played one motion, so maybe just the fish moving down but not moving back up, and you wanted to try to loop it, you can copy and paste your layers to continuously loop. So let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to pause it after they move down, and I'm going to delete all of these videos here. So don't do this if this is yours. Don't follow this step. But again, if you maybe just have that one step where the fish moves down and then jumps back up to the top, or even if you have any jump, I would follow these steps here. So I'm going to click on my first one, first frame, hold down Shift, and click on the last frame. And then I'm going to go over to these dashed lines and hit Copy Frames, click on it again, Paste Frames, and then OK. And then if I click those dashed lines one more time, you can reverse the frames. So that way, when I play this, it's going to start and stop in the same spot, so it's going to be more continuous. So definitely try that step with copying your frames so everything is that continuous GIF file.